AARO, Dr. Shankar Patrick, has UFO material in their possession. Eric Weinstein talks David Grush and more. It's time for another UFO News Roundup, so get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like, please subscribe, share on social media, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Oh, and if you wanted to support Cosmic Road in a bigger way, please consider becoming a channel member. See the link in the first line of the description below. Okay, let's just get right to it. Yeah, that's right. We have multiple sources confirm the Pentagon's UFO office has coordinated collection and analysis of material from unknown origin. Multiple U.S. intelligence and defense sources have confirmed to Liberation Times that the Pentagon's U.A.P. office has, as one source stated, coordinated the collection and analysis of materials from an unknown origin. According to sources, the material is connected with an alleged U.A.P. event and is not readily explainable in reference to its composition. The analysis has not been concluded, meaning any potential origin cannot be verified at this time. In response, the Pentagon could not deny the claims. Instead, the Department of Defense spokesperson Susan Goff confirmed that the U.A.P. office known as AARO has not verified the existence of any ET materials, stating to date the AARO has not discovered any verifiable information to substantiate claims that any programs regarding the possession or reverse engineering of ET materials have existed in the past or exist currently. Well, I'm not going to wait for that. Waiting for Dr. Shankar Patrick the lovely Dr. Shankar Patrick, to confirm the existence of ET materials. That's going to be quite a wait, I would think. But, at least he might come out with a statement saying, yeah, shrug, we don't know what this stuff is. But it is fascinating to consider that AARO now has UFO material and that we know they have it. In other news, Eric Weinstein shares his thoughts on David Grush. I'm not going to play this full interview, but let's listen in for just a minute.
Like I've been telling everybody, these are highly conserved stories. This is not the only person I've heard this story from. I've heard this from multiple people. There are various versions of this secret world which play out as space opera. Then MJ-12 became the real government that only even the president couldn't understand, and it's like, okay. So that's the weird part about it until you start realizing how sober many of the people are who believe this and who claim to have had direct contact with it. And then you don't know what to do. I mean, in other words, whatever this is, there is a thing. It's not necessarily little green men. It could be, for example, that they mock up a floating spaceship in a hangar and then they drag people past it and say, whatever you do, do not look to your left or right or you'll be shot. And then, of course, people look and then, like, mission accomplished. Now people will say, oh, my God, you have no idea the U.S. has incredible technology. And then maybe the idea is you've got a cover story. Maybe you've got your adversary investing in things that don't make any sense. I don't know. But there's nothing here. This is not about Mylar balloons and seagulls anymore.
Well, good. Well, at least he's admitting that it's not about Mylar balloons and seagulls. He's not willing to go as far as to say that there are UFOs or beings, or that David Grush's story is true, or that similar stories are true. And he's saying that it could be disinformation. And hey, some of it probably is, guys. I mean, the government, the control group is definitely putting out disinformation. And we all have to be on guard for that. That's something that I am really cautious about. But, I've probably gotten some whoppers too. So, his point is a good one. But it is a little frustrating that, he's had a lot of time by now to do some research on the UFO phenomenon and to see the strong evidence, for it. And he's still very much on the fence, although at least he's saying there is some there. So, I guess that's encouraging, but it also is frustrating. But, hey, I'll take what I can get. Meanwhile, Lou Elizondo is back on the marks. That's right. He is back on Twitter. I think this is probably leading up to his book coming out and hopefully a news onslaught of interviews from Lou Elizondo. I'm really excited and looking forward to that. Well, it looks like he's getting back in shape, and that's what he's tweeting about. Still working hard behind the scenes for you. Was inspired by many of you to go back to the gym. Thank you. And a special shout out to Tom and the gang. Thoughts and prayers for you, Travis. Tom, of course, is Tom DeLong. I don't know Travis Barker. So if you know who that is, let me know. But man, Lou is getting ripped. I love it. He's getting back in shape, getting back to the fight. Oh, and this is really fascinating. Check this out. Defense contractor explains leaked black budget video from the 90s. Powered and flown electromagnetically. Okay, interesting. Let's see what you got.
Now, you can see here the black is the craft. Look at the radar here. That's being jammed by the craft. It's jamming this. And if you get in, they're actually going to, in a minute, they're going to zoom in on it and get closer. And you're going to, as you look here closely, it looks like rotor blades. There's a fluctuation around it. This is the massive field that's around the craft. And it's how this works. Linda's father's technology is this. There's no moving parts. None. And when this gets up higher, this is daylight. This is daytime on the range. Now you can see it real close. If you look, it looks like a hummingbird would have with the wings fluttering, but that's the field effect. And when it gets above these clouds here, you're going to see the white plasma field that surrounds the craft, as you can see here. It's approximately putting out, I guess, anywhere from at least 100 million volts, maybe higher.
That's insane. Yeah, I'll let you watch the full thing, but isn't that incredible? And this is supposed to be one of ours? That's nuts. But that's what I've been telling you guys for a long time and sharing the evidence with you guys, that we have our own craft, and we have had these craft, our own UFOs, for decades, since, maybe the 60s, even the late 50s, and that the beings helped us develop this technology. That is what the evidence shows, that the beings have been working with the control group below these many years, and that the control group has been, because the question is why, right? What do the beings get out of sharing this technology? Well, we know that the control group, or members of it, have assisted in abduction, so that is probably part of it. It doesn't seem like the control group is using these vehicles for any altruistic purpose or even military purpose. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have lost Vietnam. There wouldn't be situations going on in the Ukraine right now that, the U.S. would probably see go a different way if they were using these for military applications. So why are they using these things? Definitely abductions are part of it. I don't know the full extent. Obviously, that's why we need some sunlight on this area. But yeah, it is fascinating to see an actual defense contractor with knowledge of these black budget craft explain how they work. Meanwhile, Ross Coulthart responds to AARO's website. Let's see what he has to say. AARO's website rollout is very revealing. There is a clear and very significant reference in the official DoD AARO document to U.A.P. object recovery and recovered enigmatic technologies. I like that, enigmatic technologies. U.A.P. exploitation directs exploitation of recovered enigmatic technologies, leveraging cross-sector partnerships and the latest developments in theoretical and applied physics, engineering, leads structured recording, synthesis, and sharing of signature and material analysis for data consistency across operational, analytic, and research partnerships. U.A.P. object recovery leads U.A.P. recovery planning and execution in close collaboration with AARO S&T Group, advises command on the secure and safe handling, storage, transport, and transfer of U.A.P. objects and material for AARO S&T exploitation. So yeah, there you go. AARO is, I suppose, engaging in UFO crash retrievals and now we know that they have materials of UFOs. Things are getting juicy. John Greenwald has a really good, funny comment. He says, per the U.A.P. Security Classification Guide, this is what they are allowed to talk about when it comes to exploitation. That sounds about right. And to round it up, there is a interesting UFO video that's making the rounds. Apparently a UFO getting shot at by a missile. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see if this is legit or not. Okay, I don't, is that the way the UFO field interacts with the missile? It just kind of absorbs it, but it does seem to have had an effect, and now there's smoke or something coming out of it. So, I don't know. I mean, could that be CGI? Could that be a balloon that got hit? I don't think it's a balloon. I guess anything could be CGI at this point. Okay, so then they got hit by the missile, smoke came out of it, and then it repaired the damage and it stopped smoking, I guess is the idea. I mean, it certainly didn't look like how any conventional aircraft would respond to a missile strike. We'd see an explosion. But that's not what we got. We got this, yeah, a little flash and then some smoke. Interesting. Well, I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts about that UFO event, or event, potentially, in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this UFO News Roundup, please give me a big thumbs up. I sure would appreciate it. Smash the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future videos. Join me on social media. There's Facebook and Twitter links below. I would love to see you guys there. If you wanted to support Cosmic Road in a bigger way, there is a channel member feature. You can become a channel member of Cosmic Road, because channel members are rock stars, and thank you guys so much. I really appreciate your support. Meanwhile, there's plenty of other videos to check out on the channel. I'll see you guys next time. This is Jack with Cosmic Road, signing out.